Good evening. Tonight, we open with a breaking entertainment bulletin detailing an unprecedented shift occurring at the highest levels of the global music industry. For nearly a decade, standard market metrics and talent development data suggested that the mainstream entertainment pipeline would inevitably convert viral Prodigy Jordan into a highly predictable, standardized corporate pop asset. However, highly unusual analytical patterns emerging from her latest public appearance indicate a developing narrative of profound, structured creative nonconformity that has caught major media executives completely off guard. Our investigative team has been tracking the underlying operational friction building between Jordan's traditional management structures and her sudden, uncompromising pivot toward absolute independent creative control. What was originally forecasted to be a heavily managed, formulaic climb to the absolute top of the mainstream charts has instead evolved into a fascinating case study of an artist actively resisting the corporate music machine, leaving industry insiders completely speechless. To fully understand the mechanics of this unfolding situation, our reporting takes us directly to the structural attributes of her latest live performance, which completely subverted modern commercial standards. In a contemporary media landscape, where live musical broadcasts are almost universally dependent on heavy digital optimization, synchronized electronic backtracks, and algorithmically engineered audio formulas, Jordan chose to step into the spotlight with a completely raw, minimalist acoustic arrangement. This dramatic departure from standard industry protocol immediately triggered a massive wave of digital analysis across global media forums. Close industry observers note that her vocal presentation possessed an unedited, mature complexity that appeared completely detached from the hyper-sanitized pop tracks currently favored by major radio networks. By delivering a performance completely devoid of artificial studio enhancements, Jordan has effectively challenged the foundational marketing strategies of modern entertainment conglomerates, signaling that she is no longer willing to conform to the predictable parameters typically mapped out for young viral sensations. The core of this developing controversy centers around a profound ideological divide taking place behind closed studio doors prior to this viral event. Reliable sources within the entertainment sector confirm that intense structural friction had been building between Jordan's core creative team and corporate stakeholders regarding the sonic direction of her upcoming catalog. Our industry analysis reveals that legacy executives heavily pressured the young artist to adopt a fast-paced, digitized pop style engineered specifically to satisfy streaming platform algorithms and short-form social media metrics. This recent performance was essentially her formal counterresponse to those corporate mandates. By demonstrating an absolute mastery of vocal technique on a highly visible stage, Jordan effectively proved that her raw capability does not require the corporate-sponsored modifications that modern talent agencies view as non-negotiable. To the financial power brokers of the music business, this level of creative defiance represents an immense financial risk, yet for global audiences, it marks a historic defense of artistic sovereignty. Perhaps the most disruptive aspect discovered in our investigation involves the strict technical boundaries Jordan has established regarding modern studio audio engineering. Insider tracking reports indicate that Jordan has instituted a complete non-negotiable prohibition on the use of pitch correction software, automated vocal layering, and digital auto-tune on any of her master recordings. In the contemporary entertainment market, these technological interventions are treated by major labels as mandatory safeguards required to guarantee commercial viability and secure top placement on global streaming playlists. Jordan's absolute refusal to submit to this digital standardization has introduced a major logistical impasse into her traditional release schedule. Major label executives now face the highly difficult commercial challenge of marketing an uncompromising acoustic purist in a modern audio era that is entirely dominated by synthesized, algorithmically optimized tracking, creating a highly volatile standoff between creative integrity and corporate return on investment. Faced with a frozen traditional promotional pipeline, Jordan has executed a highly sophisticated counteroffensive that completely bypasses mainstream media gatekeepers. Our team has closely monitored her recent post-performance strategy, noting a complete absence of the standard corporate publicity mechanisms, such as coordinated national radio tour or high-profile television morning show appearances. Instead, she has deliberately chosen to decentralize her brand power, routing her latest material and direct-to-consumer communications exclusively through independent digital channels and grassroots fan networks. This tactical pivot represents an intentional subversion of the traditional entertainment machine, proving that an artist possessing an exceptional tier of raw talent can successfully maintain immense global relevance and high audience retention without purchasing the institutional blessings of a major entertainment board. It is a quiet, highly coordinated rebellion that openly challenges the very necessity of the legacy label system in the digital age. This developing situation leaves the global entertainment community facing a critical question regarding the future of artistic sovereignty within a highly corporatized media landscape. Historical industry data dictates that musicians who actively sever ties with the major label apparatus frequently face severe institutional barriers, including systematic distribution bottlenecks, limited access to mainstream broadcast networks, and total exclusion from elite industry award consideration. Yet Jordan's unorthodox trajectory is actively providing a massive anomaly, suggesting that traditional gatekeepers may no longer hold an absolute monopoly over an artist's ultimate destiny. Whether this bold, independent pivot will ultimately restrict her maximum commercial reach or permanently cement her legacy as a historic pioneer for creative freedom remains a subject of intense debate among entertainment economists. As we continue to monitor her independent live ventures, one conclusion remains absolutely undeniable from a journalistic standpoint. Jordan has successfully reclaimed full authorship of her own narrative, leaving the corporate music industry to sit in the audience and watch as a brand new set of rules is written. We will provide updates as further analytical reports emerge. Good evening.